Hello, everybody. We're back with more of Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We are in the tomb of Dahris-Bok now because we have to complete his little task here. There is a small glowing portal here. As you approach, you hear once again the voice of Dahris-Bok. It says, "Only one may pass through to honor me. Choose carefully. There are tests you must do to prove your worthiness to come into my presence." I'm gonna send my priestess Seraphina because of how she can heal and all that. But yes, you definitely do not want the dread curse on you, which is what he would have inflicted on you if you chose to pass anyway. So it's better to just go ahead and do this. What's good about the solo moments too is that you'll gain a lot of XP for your character individually. So if you were going to go about this the highest difficulty torment and then just have one solo character, you can actually do that, believe it or not. See how she's gaining XP individually? Yeah. Yeah, we had to go that way because there's no way our trap was high enough. The passage is blocked by a large pool of bubbling, steaming mud. This is the only warm place you've found in the entire region. You hear a loud clanking noise followed by the grinding of stone sliding across stone. A bridge crossing the chasm rises to the south. The bones on the ledge begin to stir. Smite is, of course, the only one we can do. We can't really, as far as offense goes, because this doesn't really do much damage. Well, actually, that can. It looks like it. But this one is ice, so we can't affect undead with ice. I mean, it looks like move mountains can do a lot of damage in a fight, although I still like my other stuff more. Takes a lot of effort, but you manage to shift the archaic mechanism. You hear a distant clanking noise. Alright, this one here is a puzzle, so you have to... I don't know the combination, I just started playing by ear, and it looks like I got it out pretty easy. Or got it open pretty easy, I should say. Though most of the walls in here are cracked and moldy with age, one of the nearby sections of wall looks completely new. Oh snap, it looks like that was a shortcut. We don't even have to walk through there. I mean, I guess if you want the XP, you could still do that, but it'd make things so much easier for you this way. There is a huge, glittering pedestal sitting at the top of the platform. It sparkles and flashes brilliantly as if lit from the inside. Slowly, regally, the shade of Dahris-Bok coalesces before you, hovering about this huge crystal. Welcome, alien creature, it intones. Long I served my people, given my years and wisdom for them, withering away while making them strong. All I ask in return, now that my spirit rests in the crystal deep below, is to be paid respect and homage. Homage. I think that's it. I will not be ignored. I will not spend centuries alone, bereft and forgotten. I demand the honor due to me now. I don't see why we have any reason to refuse. He seems pretty tough. We only have one character in here, and also he said we can pass if we just honor him and avoid the dread curse, so we're just gonna do this. Kneel. You drop to one knee. The shade wavers briefly, overcome with emotion. I have been here centuries, without contact with my people, without news of them or request for guidance. My companion spirits have grown bizarre and twisted. My crystal is covered with dust. My home wastes away. At least I fade away knowing one still honors me. I thank you, alien. You may pass by my cavern without my curse. Good luck, and I hope one day you meet my people and that they are well. With that, Dahris-Bok fades away. And alright, we actually gained XP from that, so let's go ahead and train. Right, 1 point into priest. This. At this point, I'm definitely investing in sage lore, though, because we're gonna need it down the line. I'm not worried about looking at the other places. I just want to get out without combat or anything. And I'm back and Seraphina is reunited with her friends. With that in mind, we were able to pass without getting his curse. The river is starting to speed up. You have to row quickly to keep your craft from getting caught up in it. From ahead, you hear an unpleasantly familiar roaring noise. The roaring of the water grows ever louder. Ahead, the rapids are even rougher. This part of your journey is going to be ugly. Icy water soaking you. You maneuver the boat around a corner. Ahead is a chilling sight. Clearly lit by the glowing fungus, you spy the longest, nastiest series of rapids you've ever seen in your years in Avernum. The current grabs you and hurls you down. Water sprays over the side, soaking your rations. You desperately maneuver and paddle, knowing that falling overboard means certain death in these icy tunnels. In your struggles to stay alive, you have no time to take care of your supplies. Exhausted, soaked, and shivering, you climb up to a large clearing. It's a blissful respite from the harsh rapids. There is a small tunnel to the north, and might provide you with shelter. The passage has a heavy, musky animal smell. The deep claw marks in the floor indicate that you're probably smelling big game. Lizards, perhaps, or some other sort of meat-eating mammal thing. Looking at the cavern ahead, it's clear that you arrived at an eventful time. This is the lair of a pack of snarling hellhounds. These massive, usually hostile beasts are being raided by a bunch of gigantic bugs. The hounds fight desperately to protect their home. One of the hellhounds is watching you closely. It isn't attacking you, which is a nice change. It is, however, nervous about your presence. It snarls at you in warning. Greetings, mighty creature. How fares thee? It looks at you in confusion. It lets out a long little snarl as if to say, "What do you think? It was a pleasure meeting you, but now I fear that I must take my leave." You make your speech and back away nervously. The hellhound looks hungry, but it lets you go. Oh, more chit racks here. There is a hole in the ceiling above you. It was burrowed out recently. The bugs must have entered the hellhound lair through here. Ooh. Girdle of nimbleness. Yes, we can put that on her. You find a baby hellhound, only waist high, frolicking about. It nips at your heel playfully. It scurries back and forth happily. It gives you a playful nip on the hand. It draws blood. The baby hellhound starts to follow you, but then it is distracted by a tiny cave lizard. It runs off after it. You enter the abandoned chamber and look around. Fragments of old tools and bits of crystal are scattered around. In one corner you see a pile of shards. This may have been a building in a long-gone town or a stop on a portage trail. no way to tell. Okay, we have a wisdom crystal, so who has the lowest XP right now? I know she has the highest because just leveled her up. Alright, maybe Raylin is. Could get it. Looks like that's all we're going to get out of here. This section of river is refreshingly calm. Maybe you have finally left the nightmarish rapids behind you. The river finally flows into a huge cave. It is a strange environment. The flora is alien and the glowing fungus on the ceiling is sparse. Ahead, the river dumps into a gigantic chasm. From here, you must proceed on foot. There are a group of translucent shades skulking by the wall of this huge cavern. From a safe distance, you observe that they are watching you quietly. One of them beckons for you to move closer. They immediately fight back. This was a plain ambush. You made things slightly more convenient for them. Even in your current state, soaked, freezing, desperately low on food, you can't help but appreciate the beauty of the sight before you. Here, the river you risked your life to navigate pours into a gigantic pit. Countless tons of water leap over the edge and crash down into the chasm, falling to depths humans will probably never reach. The sound is deafening. The sight, tinted green by the glowing fungus above, is horrifying and awe-inspiring at the same time. This is something that you will remember for the rest of your possibly extremely short lives. Through the mist, you can barely make out two Vonatai, each followed by a pack of beasts, running to greet you. It's amazing how fast their long legs can fling them over the rough ground. When they get closer, you realize that these Vonatai may not, in fact, be coming to greet you. Their weapons are drawn. Okay, found more gray mold, which we'll give to her. You search the bodies of the Vonatai, hoping to find some sign of who they were or where they came from. You don't find anything. I didn't know. Okay, well, they were supposed to attack me, I guess. But that sounded weird. There's that 2 Vonatai, yeah. I only killed just 1 at that moment. It should have been both of them with all these monsters, and then the dialogue that you killed the Vonatai. You searched both of their bodies, basically. Oh boy. Alright. You searched the bodies of the Vonatai. They didn't have any supplies or equipment. They must have been based near here. Wait a minute. Were they supposed to be both of them or something? Right, let's go ahead and invest into strength. We'll invest into dual wielding. And yeah, let's invest into strength here for our trade. Oh, I screwed up. I meant to do Sage Lore. Okay. I screwed up. Blah, blah, blah. Let's kill the Vonatai. Fortunately, it auto-saved me at the right point. Ooh, I get to cast again because of gymnastics. Nice. Blah, blah, blah. Base near here, blah, blah, blah. Let's do this, level this, and level this. And of course, yeah, Sage Lore for sure. You have gotten by the ambushing Vonatai. These alien creatures must have several factions. Some of them are responsible for having you make this journey, while others are trying desperately to stop you. This is the end of the line. The river is gone, and this cavern has tapered away to this tiny tunnel. If this tunnel dead ends, you are in serious trouble. Hopefully, though, you will find something about the Vonatai and the barriers that partition Avernum. Alright, make sure I did Sage Lore one more time. He hasn't leveled up yet, but he's getting close. We'll do this. This, dual wielding again, and yeah, Sage Lore. I mean, neither my archer or my fighter is going to be experienced in anything in any way as far as magic, but Sage Lore does knock down several levels of spell bugs you find in the game. This cave is the floor of a pit, extending up beyond the range of your lights. The floor is littered with slime and refuse thrown from above. Okay, we don't need to pick up food anymore, so we're good with that. And we're also good with these hexagonal bars. We can go ahead and sell those when we can. Yep, salamanders. You emerge from the tunnel into a wide open space. A welcome change after the claustrophobic twists and turns of the river. To the southeast, you see a city. However, it is clearly not a human city. The shapes of the buildings are wrong. It is also not a ruin, like the crumbling settlements you've been passing through. It is surrounded by neat fields of mushrooms, tended by figures wearing flowing, glowing cloaks. Similar creatures walk the streets of the town. You have come, at last, to the land of the Vanatai. You are at their mercy. If what you have been told is true, the answers to your questions about the barrier splitting up Avernum and the future safety of your people will be found here. Part 3, the Vanatai. You reach the lands of the Vanatai alive. However, you know nothing about these strange creatures. You can't even speak their language. They don't trust you, and some of them want you dead. Maybe they will engage in diplomacy with Avernum, or maybe they will decide to slaughter you and be done with it. You march into these alien lands. You have no choice. For Avernum's sake, you must succeed. Okay. So let's go into the sound here. We will save the game right here, and I'll see you all soon with the next part.